I've been at home too much because it's Easter weekend. I've been around the kids so much that I've got this nursery rhymes just stuck in my head. You know when you just keep humming it, it's just in the background of my brain, of my mind, and I just can't get it out of my system. Anyway, new location. Is this straight? Anyway, I think you've seen this before. It's my workplace. I thought I'd make a video here today. I pretty like it actually. I like the higher bench, laptop setup, lights. I didn't bring all my gear though. I didn't bring the SL60 and the C stand and all the lights. I've just got two basic lights, which is my apertures. One set up right here, one just behind me. But I like the background, and I've just got a few lights on here, and that's what we're working with. Let's start with the intro, shall we? Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to another video. Today we're talking about mobile phones and pro cameras. Now, I'm gonna have some trouble today holding this thing because it's so damn heavy. Anyway, the aim of today is we're gonna compare mobile phone images to pro camera images. Now, why am I making this video? What is the reason behind this video? I've got to be very careful with this. Every time I pick it up and put it back down because it's just so delicate. It's my baby. This one, don't really care about. However, they both sort of right now cost the same. The mobile phone cost around £1,000 or so. The mirrorless camera, which I have, cost around that sort of value. But it's the lens that make up the rest of the value. I think these are what makes the camera roll better. Anyway, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna compare these two. Why am I doing this? Because over the years, as you know, everyone has been taking pictures on their camera. It's the first go-to thing when you see something happening, something picture perfect. You take out your camera, you snap a picture. You don't run to grab your pro camera unless that is on you at that very moment and that's what you're going out to shoot. But usually people just take out their smartphone, snap a picture, upload it onto whatever it is, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and that's what we seem to be using these days. I am here using one of probably the best camera systems that you can find on a smartphone these days. This is a Samsung S22. I did some research and I figured out that this phone probably has one of the best ranges of camera system in there. So what I did was I came to work where there is a lot of things to just snap. I don't want to really go outside. The main reason why I'm not going outside today, it's the Easter weekend, but it looks utter garbage. Utter garbage. It is raining outside, it's pouring outside. My clothes will get dirty, it will get really muddy and sticky outside. Easter weekend, yesterday was perfect. Yesterday the weather was absolutely nice. It was hotter than the Greece Islands in the UK. And today it is totally washed out. But that's why I've stayed indoors. I've come over to this place of work and I've snapped some pictures, and we're just gonna basically go through the pictures and we're trying to analyze the difference, whether you can spot it. I definitely can, and that's probably because I'm used to using the pro camera to take pictures. But can you spot the difference in whether this picture has been taken on a pro camera or a smartphone? Now what I did was I snapped 3 simple pictures. They're nothing fancy. One is a portrait of me, the other is a background of this section here, and another one of another part of the shop, and they're not very fancy pictures. I have, however, applied a little bit of preset percentage to them so that they look a little bit fancy. I don't think the focal length is that much of a difference, so they are both shot on 24mm. I have cropped them down a little bit so that it looks better on the laptop, and for you to see, but I think the aperture plays more of a part, so they've both been shot on 2.8 aperture, and that's what we're going to go against. I will pop them up on the screen here so you can see as well. However, let's start with picture number 1, and let's see if you can spot the difference and tell me whether this picture has been taken on a smartphone, so this Samsung here, or the Pro body camera. Okay, so here you can see that this is pretty easy for me to tell what this has been taken on, but did you guess it right? Did you know which device this picture has been taken on? This has been taken on the Samsung phone, and that is pretty easy to tell. You can easily tell that the aperture, even though it is set to 2.8, it's not done the job right. Although these sensors in these phones are really good, the depth of field nowadays really, it's going very high, but however, the sensors in these phones probably can't reach up to the levels of the Pro body cameras, and that's probably a big difference as well. The sensors are what plays a huge part, even though they tell you that the focal length is 24mm, the focal length is 50mm, the telephoto is 55mm, and whatever now. The aperture is also something that is a big factor, and you always got to pay attention to the aperture as well, because that controls the light let in through the sensor, and that is controlled very well on a Pro body camera, but however, on a mobile phone, that's pretty difficult to control, and I know that many people don't do that. Sometimes I don't do that either. If I see something happening and I want to capture that, I just simply take out my phone and just snap the picture. I don't really actually go and find my camera, put the memory card in, put the battery in, put the lens on. No, I just simply take out my mobile phone, snap a picture, upload it onto Instagram stories, or whatever I want. But this is quite obvious that it's been taken on the phone. Let me actually now show you what a Pro body equivalent to that photo is. There you see it. There you see the focal range really taking effect of a 2.8, where it actually isolates the background to the foreground. Even the foreground here, you can see that it is blurred out. With a 2.8, when you're shooting at the aperture of 2.8, it really isolates the background. But in a Pro body camera, you can almost tell that the background it's almost like natural feeling of it just surrounding the isolation subject. The foreground also just looks so smooth, so good. And this is an obvious picture of a 2.8 aperture, and this is obviously, I can tell that this has been taken on a Pro body camera. Okay, up for image number 2. I'm going to show this up on the page, and let's see if you can guess which device this picture has been taken on, whether it's on the smartphone or the Pro body camera. Let me see if you can guess. Okay, so have a look at this image. Like I said, there has been preset percentage added to this, but this is a image that I really am fond of. Have you guessed it on what device this image has been taken off? It's been taken on, obviously, the Pro body camera. You can obviously tell because of the depth of field. Now you can see the keys hanging in the background, how blurred out that is. That's on the 2.8. So you can see the key cutting machine, how nicely that is in color. The color just pops out of the orange and the black, and how blurred out and how lovely the background, which is the keys which are placed in the background, how nicely blurred out and how they look. So I guess that is the giveaway when you're shooting on the Pro body camera, is how the image of the foreground and the background looks. That is, I guess, a giveaway. I think that's where the mobile phone actually fails as opposed to the Pro body cameras, is that it does not sense the depth of field. It makes a difference when you're trying to shoot things like this, whether it's portrait or image or whatever. I haven't gone outside and shot anything. I haven't done anything landscape because that's not what we're trying to show. By the way, it looks like total garbage outside because it's raining. You can probably hear the raindrop because I'm very close to the window. It's right here. I can actually touch the window, and it's a very busy road, so you can hear the cars going by as well. Sorry about that. But I think this is the best location, and I might do a few more videos in this location. Let me know your feelings in the comments, your ideas, and other sorts. Anyway, so let's go back to the video. You had fun watching this video, guessing which image was taken on which device. Let me know if you want to see more videos like this. I enjoyed it myself, and I hope I have fun editing this one as well, because I have a feeling this is going to be a pretty difficult one for me to edit with all these images and the screen recording and everything like that. But it's going to take me a while, but we'll get through it. So hit the like button if you like this video, subscribe if you aren't already, and I'll see you next time. Peace out. Did that go well? By the way, how'd you like my cap? This is a sick cap. I bought it online. It's the Red Bull Racing. Do you know one thing I really want to do? Is I want to go watch Formula 1. I don't know. I feel like going to watch Formula 1, but the tickets are just so expensive. It's hilarious. I would need to take out a mortgage or something. I need to sell all my gear, sell everything, all of this, everything that I have here, including everything that I have, to probably go and watch a Formula 1 race. Anyway, hit the like button if you like this video, subscribe if you aren't already, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace out.